Hello students, welcome to our channel Rajesh Biology and I am Rajesh MSc Zoology. Today I am going to teach about nomenclature. Naming an organism, the process of naming an organism is known as the nomenclature. Actually each and every organism have a name in their regional areas. It is vary from place to place. For example, crow. Crow is known as Kova in Hindi, I think, and it is known as Kaki in Telugu. It may have so many names according to their regional areas. Within the same country, also, it has so many different types of names. But when we convey the information about that particular organism to other country, it may misguided because of its name, its local name. So we have to standardize the naming pattern for all over the country, all over the world, universal, right? So organisms called by their local names in regional languages, which are vary from place to place. So there is need to standardize the naming pattern, and that guidelines are given by International Code of Zoological Nomenclature, ICZN. ICZN is known as International Code of Zoological Nomenclature. It provides some guidelines how to put a name to a particular organism, what are the guidelines, and how we write that name. Okay, the process of naming of animals with a distinctive names is called nomenclature. Nomenclature means naming with a distinctive name. Okay, right. Here, binomial nomenclature. So, according to this theory is popularized by the scientist Carolus Linnaeus. He published a book that is Systema Naturae. 10th edition of his book Systema Naturae, he popularized the theory binomial nomenclature. What is meant by binomial nomenclature? Binomial, bi means two, nomial means names, nomenclature, process of naming. So each and every organism is named with two names. The first name is general name and the second name is a species, as like surname and our name, Rajesh Tatvarthi. So each and every organism have two names. Binomen. Binomen means two names. First name genera and second name refers to the species. Here there are some rules how to write the names. First genus name, it must be a noun and it must be start with a capital letter. Must be start with a capital letter. For example, Homo sapiens sapiens. In that scientific name, Homo is genus name and sapiens is the species name, and that H is written as capital letter, and the sapiens, the S is small letter. So species must be, it is an adjective. In more conditions it is a adjective. Adjective means it is any word or phrase applied to a person or a organism or anything to describe an actual or quality. To describe the quality we use adjectives. So species, most of the species names are adjectives. For example, Periplaneta americana. Americana indicates its locality, right? So species name is start with small letter. And there is another rule: names must be in Latin or Latinized form. Latin form means it is a font. For example, actually it is an English font. Latin font is somewhat different. Next, when we print the names, when we print the scientific names, it must be italic type. If you observe this sentence, the words somewhat tilted right side. So it is italic type. When we print the scientific names, it is italic type. When we type, it is Latin type. When we write the two words are to be underlined separately, like this: Panthera tigris. In this word, Panthera is the genus name, Tigris is the species name of tiger. In that, Panthera genus name start with a capital P letter and the species name start with a small t letter. And Panthera is noun and Tigris is the adjective. And some more characters. The name of the taxonomist follow the scientific name either in full form or in a abbreviated form. For example, Felis leo is the scientific name of line as per the Linnaeus. Linnaeus name is present followed by the scientific name of line Felis leo Linnaeus, or Felis leo Lin in abbreviated form, or Felis leo L in a shortcut form. Okay, and it indicates that the species was first described by the Linnaeus, and there is chance to put year, discovery year also. The year of the discovery is written after the name of the person who discovered it. That means Felis leo Linnaeus 1758. It indicates that Linnaeus described about the scientific name of line in 1758. If the generic name is changed subsequently, the original author's name and the year are kept in parenthesis. That means actually Felis is the genera of cats. Panthera is the genus of tiger. Linnaeus observed some characters which are very familiar to the cat in line. Actually, line is somewhat similar to the cat in the observation of Linnaeus. So Linnaeus take the line and he put the line under the cat's genus. So it is Felis leo. But some years later, some other taxonomists identify that line is different from cat. They change the line from the under the genus Felis to the Panthera. At that time, we have to write the old taxonomist name and discovery year under the parenthesis. Parenthesis means brackets. So Panthera leo Linnaeus 1758 under brackets. The simple sentence gives so much of information. Like it was written so to understand that Linnaeus originally placed the species name Leo under the genus Felis, and it was later shifted to the genus Panthera. Now, some rules. You have to write down this because it is very important 4 mark question for intermediate botany. Actually, it is a common topic in botany and zoology. From zoology, there is no 4 mark question, but it is somewhat important for NEET and MCET aspirants. But it is very important 4 mark question in botany. Same points with other examples like plants. So understand this: Felis leo Linnaeus, or Felis leo Lin, or Felis leo L, all are in Latin or Latinized form, and when we print, they must be in italic form, somewhat tilted, right? If we write, we have to underline the genus and species name separately. Felis leo, okay. And when we want to put the name, we want to put the year, it must be placed after the scientist name. Felis leo Linnaeus 1758. Alright. When the genus name is changed, the original scientist name and year are kept under the parenthesis, in the parenthesis. That means Panthera leo Linnaeus 1758. These are the rules: how we write, how we take print, how we put scientist name, either complete or in abbreviated form, and we can put we can write year of the discovery also after the scientist name. We have to kept under the parenthesis if the genre name is changed. These are the rules and regulations of binomial nomenclature. And then trinomial nomenclature. Trinomial nomenclature is the extension of the binomial nomenclature system. For example, binomial means it has two names. Trinomial, it indicates its three-name nature. The system permits the designation of subspecies also. Some species have subspecies. So with a three-worded name called, it is known as trinomen. For example, Homo sapiens sapiens and Corvus splendens splendens. These are the names with three words. The word denoting the subspecies also begin with a small letter, and it is also Latinized word printed in italics. Same, all rules are same. But somewhat extension of the binomial nomenclature, we add subspecies also, genus, species and subspecies. For example, Homo sapiens sapiens, Corvus splendens splendens. Corvus splendens splendens is the Indian crow scientific name. Corvus splendens protegatus. Protegatus is the scientific name of crow which are present in Sri Lanka. Species and subspecies are adjectives. They are changed according to their nature, according to their locality. So splendens splendens is the Indian crow. Splendens protegatus is the Sri Lanka's crow. Next, tautonymy. Trinomial nomenclature and tautonymy are very important 2-mark questions in zoology. Tautonymy, very interesting. Tautonymy means the practice of naming the animals in which the generic name and the species name are the same. It is called tautonym, and the process is called tautonymy. Genus name and the species name both are same. Like Naja Naja, it is the scientific name of Indian cobra, and Axis Axis, it is the scientific name of spotted deer. You may also know some scientific names of some other organisms like Katla Katla. It is also a tautonym. Or maybe Kajanus Kajan is also a tautonym, I think. We have to check it once for in botany textbook. So these are the about tautonym nomenclature. Thank you.